Hello everyone, this is Emerald Sniper and welcome to my next Brutally Honest review. And this time I'm going to do a really good review. So it's a game that I've been always wanting to play so much. I know it's already been a year, it's been out for quite some time, like a year or so, but I wanted to do this since I got it from 2 months ago. It's Cave Story on the WiiWare. First released back in 2004 for the PC, now released on the Wii for 1,200 points. It was supposed to be for first 1,000, but then it had to pay and play, so that's an extra 200. Gotta say, one of the best 2D side-scrolling shooters I've ever played. It might even beat my own times. I don't know about that, but still. Like I said, it's been out for a year, so I wanted to do this. I'm not gonna keep up with the newest games as anything, like other people would. They want to do the videos themselves for these things. They can. No one's gonna stop them. Anyways, in the story, you're on a giant floating island, and then giant floating island. Yeah, a floating island. This is probably in the mid-future. And then the game starts out with someone's transmission trying to get into a chat with his younger sister. A little weird at first, but then you wake up as the main character, can't remember anything, spoiler. And then you just walk through your first cave. Don't die, because apparently, yeah, that's stupid. Anyways, you get up with your first gun, the Polar Star, and then you get this person's transmission again, trying to keep connecting with his little sister. And then you eventually fall down to the Mimiga village, where there's mostly nothing left. You also interrupt a little fight with two Mimigas. I don't know what Mimigas are, just like indestructible beings or anything. Weird animals. Tiny white animals. And then you find out that there's this person named Sue who looks like them, but is actually an outsider. You get this information from King, the leader of all the Mimigas within the town, who's then trying to get this key from Toroko, the one who actually took care of Sue when she first appeared. And then she's been locked up within Arthur's house. Arthur was a hero of the Mimigas, but then killed. King himself said that he was responsible for Arthur's death, and he still grieves on it. Eventually, you help King trying to fight Soroko, and then you get introduced to your first enemies, Balrog and Misery, and your first boss fight, which is that really early. Now I found out you can actually fight Balrog, which is the first mini-boss, I guess you could say, or you can just skip it and he would just fall up here. They just capture Toroko and mistake her for Sue, and then you go out to set, you alert King that Taurus has been taken, and then you go out to the cemetery to find the other key. 2 keys Arthur has. You go inside the artifacts and there's nothing there but that one person's transition named Cosma, and then there's a teleportation to the Ed Corridor, which is your first area to go through, and then you find this little woman named Sue that they were talking about. Save her. You get more into the story, and then it just goes like that. I can't really tell about much of the story, but still great game to own. No haters. Weapons, awesome. Music, very awesome. I think people most rant about the music being that you can easily have the original or new. I heard from some people that the new music had difficulty being localized for the game because there was a glitch, and then the music was most of the songs had no percussion. But does that stop it? No, it's still good. And then you get around these areas, you get a life environment, trying to power yourself up, go through these weird boss fights with the awesome music, like Eyes of Flame that is playing right now. Yeah. Straight throughout the game, you go further into the story, and spoiler that the person you've been controlling is actually an old recon robot. That has been dispatched into the island before this whole thing happened. And the backstory of it will be revealed really later on into the story until the end. Seriously. And you meet some wacky characters like Curly, Jacob, whatever. I'm still thinking that the Doctor is still a maniac. Oh yeah, that's right, the Doctor. Main evil character of the story, got the hold of the demon crown, now wants to take over the world by using the forbidden red flower to turn the make us into enraged beings. They're weapons of death. Yeah. Weapons of death. By the way, everybody have noticed that there's been some slight changes forget what I'm saying. I was trying to remember something, but nah. Throughout the game, you get tons of weapons. Sorry if I'm messing up. It's like every time I try to do a review, even if I take after take, I gotta get better at this. I really have to. Anyways, after a little rant there, I aired it out. You get some really sweet weapons, so I was trying to tell before. There is an option as in switching your weapons. Like back in Sandstorm when you meet Curly and you have to fight her. Say no to when you're going to dispose of the Mimika, because you say yes, you're going to get some bad endings. Oh, the endings, I'll get that to later. Anyways, wide variety of weapons, like a giant missile launcher, and I found out people are saying missile saw and everything. Actually. It's got a fireball, a blade, an nemesis, and people really want your Polar Star for some reason. I mean, Curly wanted to trade your old Polar Star since it's incomplete yet, and then there's this weapons theory wants to trade for the snake. Don't get the snake, it's not really a good weapon, but if you want to get the machine gun, you can, for beginners, you could. I mean, with the machine gun, it's probably almost broken because at its final level 3, weapons can go up to level, which means that gets more powerful, just not with just one weapon, you just have to go through unlimited ammo, that's right, except for the missile launcher, which is limited ammo, but you can find expansions, like the 24 expansion. God, that's like during the end of the game. You got like 3 choices in order to trade off your Polar Star. Either the machine gun, the snake, or the spur. Get the spur! The spur is the powerfulest weapon within the whole game. Sure, it can break it, but come on. It can charge up into a giant blast. But, doesn't matter. What's played right now is Moon Song. This is probably my favorite songs in the game. Get that type feeling. It's like you're in the outer wall when everything's gone enraged, when you are gone. Feels it. And then you're just climbing up that thing in order for the final stretch. This music actually gets you that feeling. The boss fights, not too easy, not too hard. Well, some of them on the mini bosses are just like easy. Yeah, I mean, you get to fight Balrog, your first boss, if you actually say yes to him like 3 times in a row. I mean, come on. Then you go for a 4th, maybe a 5th, and that doesn't matter. Too many times. Or you probably within the middle of the game, you go into this weird area that is filled with water, and, well, you get to fight this giant core or whatever, seriously. a hard boss fight. I guess you could say it, but you want to be in the fastest time and not to drown. Yes, you can just drown since you don't have like an air tank or anything. That's a spoiler. Now, I said something about endings. There are 3 endings in this game. The bad ending, the good ending, and the real ending. The bad ending is you never want to get. In order to achieve the bad ending, you gotta let anyone die. You gotta let them live. If you get them to live, you can get the good ending. And if you get almost every single item for completion, there's also one that I'm not gonna say about, but in the comments below if you know about it. Seriously, really, really dumb. Ugh. Yeah, I never knew there'd be 3 endings. When I found out about them, I had to replay the game and not let anyone die. There's even when you're in Labyrinth B, when you're in the labyrinth and you see Professor Booster fall down, you don't want to talk to him. You're gonna kill him. You're gonna get weak Booster, the Dude Booster 2.0. You really want to find the great ending of the game. And yeah, I also find out that the main protagonist's name is a little weird, but he's a recon robot. He can be named anything. So yeah, that's almost pretty much it. And if you are able to get the actual real ending, then you're awesome. Also has 3 difficulties: easy, normal, and hard. Hard mode, you're gonna be spending a long time on that. I'm actually doing hard mode right now. Actually, I just got done a session of Cave Story on hard mode. I can't remember what it was. I think I was gonna be at the core right now. Core on hard mode. It's not like the undead core. It's the heart of the island. You want to die? But anyways, overall, great game to have. Awesome music. God, it's like, if you don't know this game, then you don't know nothing. Funny. There's also, about the pay and play, I think there's also 3 other modes when you get into the game. You meet this other girl named Curly. She and you are friends, so I'll just say that. And you can play as her as Curly's story if you beat her without dying. Make sure you use the level 3 fireball, because that's going to be helpful when you do the battle. There's also the Sanctuary time attack and boss endurance, or boss rush. Yes, people say the boss rush is kind of crappy or anything, but I don't care. It's actually good practice when you're doing it on hard or anything. So yeah, overall, must game to get. As it does way easier than the PC version. Lots of differences, better graphics, great music. Overall, I recommend it. Now, I am going to do my rating on this. I'm going to keep the rating on a scale of 1 to 10. And my rating on Cave Story for the WiiWare is 8.5 out of 10. Yes, 8.5 out of 10. Must get recommended. If you don't have 1,200 points, you can go to the Cave Story website or download it off in order to have it good. Major differences, but I also heard there's a ROM hack of a sequel to it. So there are some major pointers, foreshadowing. I mean, come on, there has to be a sequel or 2. I'm waiting for one. Anyways, that's all for me to rant about Cave Story. If you don't got it, get it. Get 2,000 or get 1,200 points, get the game. It's like you get 2,000 points, get that game, and get like an SNES game for you. I did. Well, I guess that's all enough for tonight. I am Marvel Sniper. Thank you for watching. I'll see you on my next upcoming review. And maybe other videos. See you then.